Good evening, everybody. We're live in the Pits and Motorcast. It's your host, Dave. I got online with me James, Michael, Maher. How are you?
Maher.
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. And you run the California Independent Funny Car Association, correct?
Yeah, I took over a couple years ago. My dad ran it before me for about 20 years, so got a few experience under our belts, I guess.
So how did the 2017 season go for you?
2017 went really well for us. We started off, I licensed for the first time in a funny car. I didn't haven't drove anything really besides like a Supercom dragster, which was at Montana. So really just jumping right in with both feet. And my dad and I put the car together all of 2016. Took us like a little bit over 13 months to put the car all the way together. And we came out, I licensed the week before our first race. And then we went to Sacramento and qualified 8th out of 8. And then we had some trouble with the engine, so we kind of took it back. We didn't want to hurt anything. I ended up winning first round before we took it back. I actually won first round. The other guy had a problem and so handed me the win. And then we took it back, tore all the way down, put some new piston rims in it, checked some sleeves, and there was actually a little sleeve missing in the head. It kind of pushed out. We bought some used heads and hadn't got fuel thoroughly, so we got that all fixed. And we went on to do some match racing in Tucson and ended up having some success there. And then we ran in Fallon with the Pacific guys. Had my first taste of getting out of the groove and getting to the center line, which was kind of fun. And then that's a memorable ride this year for sure. And then we went on to Sacramento again, and I run it up there, which was good. First time into the final. And where we go from there? I went back east actually after that. When told myself and Tony Trent, my Rough and Ready crew, we headed back to Pittsburgh for the Good Vibrations 20 Car Nationals. That was awesome. Ran my personal best, got down to like a 7:16, like 190 miles an hour, and we'd never been below like a 7:50 before that. So just one step at a time, and then we had a break for a while, and we ran a couple more races, and ended up finishing second with the Pacific group. So man, it's been a busy year.
No, you did some stuff with Dennis Southwimmer?
Yeah, that was at the Funny Car National thing in Pittsburgh at Keystone Raceway.
Yeah.
We ran that race. That was pretty cool.
No, you were on nitromethane?
No, we ran on alcohol.
Okay, I know Dennis's cars are on alcohol.
Yeah.
Now, how about your group? Are you alcohol or you got nitro in there too?
No, it's all alcohol. Some guy, I mean, we don't anything but nitro, I guess. So you can run blown gas, you can run alcohol, you can run an injected car if you want. We run on a 750 index. The only thing we don't allow is the nitro. So.
Yeah. So what got you started in the drag racing?
My dad, for sure. I grew up basically on a racetrack. My dad was running the Pacific group, and I showed up. I was probably 3 days old in my first race, so I traveled all over with him. I crewed with him for that, and that's pretty much what got me into it. I got hooked. I love the community, loved going down the track and just helping everybody out, and everybody's willing to help everybody else. So it's a good community, and that's what got me started. Really, my dad.
So you before the funny car, what did you drive any other drag racing cars?
Not really, to be honest. I had a street car. Like I messed around with some street cars. I had like a Mazda RX-8, more of an import thing. Just the different motor. I like the 1.3 liter rotary. The 2 liter was pretty cool. So I like playing around with that on the street a little bit. And then the drag racing wise, as far as I just hopped into, I went to Frank Hawley's little fun program. I didn't really go through his class, but I just kind of hopped into Supercom dragsters. And we made like 2 or 3 8-mile passes, and then we went into like a little fun elimination bracket, and ended up winning that. And that was pretty much all my experience. That was it.
Now
being around it.
You said you just got licensed last year, correct?
Yep, I got licensed in March of last year. So
So what was it like to get behind the wheel for the first time in I'll call funny car?
It was an adrenaline rush for sure, but I felt confident. I knew that my dad and Pete, Mariella was around, and they had a lot of experience, and they made me feel real comfortable. So I knew I was getting behind a comfortable car, and that everything was going to be fine. It was actually happening really, really fast because we were at Bakersfield, and they were just having like a kind of a testing tune day. So we pulled up to the staging lanes, and within like 5 minutes, we were suited and ready to go. And I was like, all right, let's do this. And I think my first time was like 20 seconds or something. Nothing impressive, but just fading myself into it. But it was definitely an adrenaline rush. The second day when they were like, you can kind of go more all out, and it was just getting the feel of it, getting the feel of launching and accelerating. It was all adrenaline rush.
So there was no claustrophobia when the hood came down?
No, not at all. I guess maybe I've just been around it my whole life, or I've watched enough video. I don't know. Enough that didn't bother me. I kind of got more pumped up when the body comes down, to be honest.
So how did you come up with the name of the car?
When I was little, I actually got one of the 4 funny car go-karts that they made. I actually got the one that was like Tom and Mongoose McEwen's funny car. And on that car, we named it Junior Vibe just because it was more of a junior, trying to keep that good vibration name in there. And then I kind of put a feeler on Facebook just for kicks to see what the other people had, and I got a bunch of cool names, but for whatever reason, I kind of stuck with the Junior Vibe. I thought that was cool, kind of kept it related to the business, related to the company, and that kind of kept myself my own name, and it seemed to stick a little bit, so that's how we just stuck with it.
So what kind of make is your car?
It's a 1984 Ford Tempo, and it's my dad actually picked up another body. It's Kenny Burstein was running the 84 Tempo, and he picked up the 85 Tempo. So I have an 84 and 85 Tempo in the shop.
All right. Now, how many crew members do you have?
Honestly, we do it pretty light. It's just my dad, and I got Cameron, who works also at Good Vibrations, and then on the first couple races we had Randy, who also works with us. So really, that's 3 to 4 of us at most. I mean, it doesn't take many guys to run an alcohol funny car like it does a nitro car.
Do you have any sponsors currently?
Yeah, that's a boatload. Most of them are people I do business with Good Vibrations, so it makes it pretty simple. Or not simple, but makes it a lot easier for me to kind of get on board with them. They know I'm going to sell their product, buy their product, so, and I definitely got promoted. So to get them on board for the year, they're all for it, and they hop on. I guess to name a few, interleaf fuel injection, which is huge. We got Aeromotive, who supplied us with the pump to get us going. We also got the blower shop with the blower there, and then Total Seal with the piston rings. We got XRP with some fittings. John had barbecue sauce. I mean, he helped us out with as a circuit as a whole to kind of get us just some facelift stuff, because that stuff's amazing. We got System 1 fuel filters. We use them a lot. They've been on board and helping us out. You know, we're using their filter. Billet Connection, who makes those Clearview oil filters. They helped us out with the Clearview, which has been a huge time saver in between rounds. We got Beast and DJ Safety, helping us with seatbelts and parachutes. So, I mean, I can just keep going. All of our stuff is all usually someone we deal with, sponsor-wise, like a vendor at Good Vibes. So, a lot of them have jumped on board to definitely help us out.
Now, James, what goes into preparation for a weekend of drag racing for you?
Usually, we usually test everything at the shop, so I usually fire up the car if I haven't fired up the weekend before. We'll drain the fuel system after every race, so we got to make sure everything is back intact when we go to the race. So it doesn't take a whole lot once you're up and running, I guess you'd say. But the pre-season, off-season, we take the motor apart, check the rings, pull piston or 2 out, check the bearings, make sure everything looks good. This year, everything looked good, so honestly, we didn't really do much. We put the motor back together after that. We just drained the fuel system, and now to get back out there, we'll just put all the fuel lines back on it and fill her up and put some oil back in it, change the Chinese food, and we should be good to go.
Now, since you've been drag racing, what's been some of your favorite tracks to run on?
Favorite tracks to run on so far? Well, Formosa was really nice. Bakersfield's got a great track, great prep, great crew down there. Second to that, Sacramento's been nice. It's a little bumpy. The track's quick, but Keystone was probably the most memorable one. My first experience in tire shake, but the track prep overall, I was all a mistake. But that track was just amazing. A lot of cool people there. Greg Miller there is amazing. He's super cool. The facility's great. Long shutdown, or relatively long shutdown. And it goes up the hill. And that was probably my favorite track to run out this year, for sure.
Now, you prefer a quarter mile or 1/8 mile?
I've never ran just 1/8 mile yet, actually. So I guess I'd have to say quarter mile. I would think 1/8 mile there, if I ran it, it would become a lot more down for the action time and not as much fender racing. But typically we run an index, so sometimes we're down on a quarter mile and the last little bit fender racing, and I don't think you're going to get as much of that on the 1/8 mile. So we'll have to see if we decide to run 1/8 mile next year, we may or may not do that.
So now, what'd you say the quickest ET's been with that car?
We went 7:16 back in Pittsburgh there, like 188, 190, something like that.
All right. You have any drag racing questions?
Where do you get your drag race suit at?
What was that? Wait, one more time?
Where do you get your suit at?
Your fire suit.
My fire suit. Actually, I had Big Ben at DJ Safety kind of come up with a design, and they came up with a pretty cool design to get a custom fire suit. We added a lot of our sponsors onto that, and he got it out to me for my first race. So DJ Safety is where we got it.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Is that the color of your car?
That is the color of the car, and ironically, that's just the way we bought it. We just kept the paint scheme the same.
So, let me ask you this. What kind of designs you got on your car? Like, you like anime skulls and stuff like that?
No, actually, I like to keep it simple, clean. It's just blue and yellow, a little bit of black here and there. And then underneath, I've anodized or powder coated a lot of the stuff blue to kind of give it an offset. So a lot of the underneath black and blue, a little bit of chrome polish here and there. But, yeah, we kind of give it a blue offset, a lot of it.
So I guess we're on the fun question portion of the show.
Okay, so let's just say you were given $150 million to build a racetrack, and it has that. And what features? Where would you build this racetrack, and what features would it have?
Where would I build that racetrack? I love Southern California, but it's kind of crazy. I mean, maybe somewhere close to between California and maybe Las Vegas, somewhere out there. I'm not sure. But if I was to build a track, I mean, we definitely build a track where it's not just a drag strip, but we want other facilities there as well. I think that it's kind of cool to have a well-rounded track where you can have supercross racing, or you can have a dirt track right next to it to kind of feed a variety of racers, to kind of get everybody out there supporting everything and give everybody a place to race. I love watching like drifting or sprint cars, so all kinds of motorsports, but yeah, I guess those are some of the things that I like about it.
What are your favorite hobbies?
Favorite hobbies? I love to play soccer. I played soccer since I was 5. I've done a lot of like video editing, computer design. I kind of just fell into that. I'll play some video games here and there. I like working in the shop with my dad, working on the car. That's pretty much it.
What's your favorite video game?
Right now, I've been playing Call of Duty a lot, just because it's fun. I feel like there's a pretty cool competitive vibe to it. When I play, I guess I get real competitive. I don't play. I play some sports games, but I don't know, something about Call of Duty is a lot of
on PS4,
cool
right? On PS4, right? I
have both PS4 and Xbox, but right now I've been playing on Xbox. just because that's where my friends are playing right now. So
Well,
when I have time, which isn't often.
well, my sister plays Call of Duty on PS4, and I play on PS4.
Sweet, man, we'll play sometime.
Yeah, we should.
So you don't play no drag racing games?
I actually did when I was little, or actually younger. I had it on a PC. I forget. I had like NHRA drag racing. There was like a main event one and like a second one. I made a simulator actually out of it at a racing wheel, and we set it up at a couple of IHRA races. And then I had a game on PlayStation. We had a drag racing game that I picked up that I also made into a simulator. And those are fun back in the day. Right now, I haven't really found anything that was too up to date, I guess I would say. Like, they haven't really put any money into too many drag racing games lately, but some of the computer guys are getting onto it, and I think you'll probably see something in a couple of years.
So since you said you like to with web pages and stuff like that, can you build video games?
I don't know about video games. I built the website for I helped assist build the website for Good Vibrations. I monitor it all the time, update it. I built some car show websites. I built the racing websites for this thing. I built the Cisco website using a Wix, which is pretty simple.
Yeah, Wix. I hate Wix.
Yeah, Wix is Wix made it so easy. I feel like all the coding I learned, you don't just throw it all away because you just use Wix and they do everything for you.
I got like four businesses on Wix.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to use, and you can usually pass it on to someone and make a few bucks here and there. It makes it pretty nice, and it keeps it up to date with all the mobile and all that. So
yeah, but okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, have you been to college yet?
I've been to college. No, I have not been to college. Since I got out of high school, I went working full time for my dad, and I pretty much just taught myself everything I wanted to know. I guess just push myself to learn different things, different skills.
Now, do you have a racing schedule set for this year?
Right now we have 3 races at Sacramento, and I'm working on 2 more races for the Cisco group, and then there's a couple races here at Fontana that the 7-0 Pro guys are going to race, and those are more local for me. I'm going to try to attend a few of those, and then I'm going to try to go back for that Funny Car Nationals, but I'm just trying to figure all of that out. So probably between 5 to 10 races this year for me personally that I'll be running at.
Okay.
So how's the maintenance going on the car?
How's the maintenance, you said?
Yeah, I saw you had some live video where you're showing your car how it's being worked on.
Yeah, maintenance-wise, we've added some cool new upgrades, I guess you could say. We had a small battery on board, and we took that battery off, and I put like one of those 18-volt batteries on it, so almost like one you would use in a power drill. So you can quickly disconnect that battery and put another one in, and that way we're always got a fresh battery on board. Don't have to worry about not having one or the car not working too much on battery. And the battery doesn't power much, but it does power my trans brake, which is an important key when I'm staging and backing up from a burnout. So that's kind of the only thing it's battery for. Other upgrades, though, there's just some modifications, I guess, on the chassis, and some pieces that got a little hurt, and so same thing with the body, just doing some fiberglass work and touching up the paint a little bit.
Now, James, if you were able to do time traveling and go back in time, would you do anything different? Like, would you try to get into drag racing earlier, anything like that?
No, honestly, I'm pretty content with what I got. I think that everything happens for a reason. I gained all my experience, the things I've done and gone through, and now that I have that experience, maybe I could go back and change some things, but if I went back and changed them, I never would have got that experience in the first place. So honestly, I don't have any reason to go back. I think just live life to the fullest every day.
Wait, so since you live in Cali, do you go surfing, fishing, the beach? Do you like ride the waves and shit like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 30 minutes from the beach, and I'm like 45 minutes from the mountain, so you can have snow on one day, and you go out and have sunshine on the beach for the next day. I go up to Big Bear probably twice a year, which is our local mountain range, and go on the lake and hang out and get a cabin with a group of friends. I probably go to the beach, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. I'm not a huge beach bum. I guess. I'm not out there all the time, but it's nice to go out there with the friends and have a bonfire or so. I've done some boogie boarding, some skimboarding. I haven't actually surfed, ironically. I skydived. I guess so. We try that. We have a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to do out here. So.
Do you go fishing?
Do I fish? No. I fished one time, and for me, it's too slow. Maybe I have patience when it comes to just sitting around fishing. It wasn't really that fun for me. So I would actually probably be more out there on a jet ski or on a driving a boat or riding a boat, something like that, just having fun, but no fishing for me, really.
Okay, what's your favorite drink?
Favorite drink? Honestly, I like a Coca-Cola. It's a bad habit of mine, to be honest. But if we talk about beer, alcohol, I'm pretty stuck on 805. They're pretty good out here.
805.
Yeah, 805. They sponsored, who they sponsored? They sponsored Ashley Sanford over that she was driving the top fuel car. So,
yeah, she's been on
that's
my
pretty
show.
cool. I seen them in the drag racing room.
Yeah, Ashley Sampson's been on my show twice.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. So, now let's talk about the sugar taxes. Did you guys get the sugar taxes over there for the pop?
Sugar taxes?
Yeah, the pop taxes.
The pop taxes? I don't know. I don't smoke, though, but I'm sure...
No. Pop, Pepsi, Coke. Shit like that.
Pop. Sugar, I thought you said pop.
No, not pop.
Pop, I'm not sure. I haven't seen it.
Because, there was, my cousin lives in, Portland, Oregon at the Costco. He was there. He took a picture of the Dr. Pepper. It was $17.99 for a 36-pack Dr. Pepper. The taxes were $9.99 on it.
Wow.
That's bullshit.
I know having, I guess I go to McDonald's. They have a large drink for $1, and I work right next to it, so I get free refills.
McDonald's. Man, I used to work at McDonald's a long time ago. I was a manager. I fired a lot of people.
There's a McDonald's like 20 feet away from Good Vibes, so I don't eat there a lot, but I'll definitely stop by and get a free drink or a $1 drink and get free refills.
Oh yeah, I don't eat at McDonald's. I like, you know, like the bigger restaurant chains. Like, you know, there's so many out here in Illinois and Wisconsin. Can't even name them, dude. Seriously, can't even name them. But yeah, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? I love tacos. I mean, I can eat tacos all the time. There's so many Mexican places down here that serve bomb tacos, and Taco Tuesdays today is a good day to go get like $1 tacos or $4 for $1 tacos. I mean, it just depends on where you find them. We got deals all over. I think it's like $10 all you can eat tacos, and you get a beer. So there's just all kinds of cool Taco Tuesday specials around here. So tacos are definitely one of my favorites.
No, I like the tacos I make.
Make some homemade tacos?
Yeah, I make my own homemade tacos. Fuck that. I ain't paying for that shit.
That's good. That's
God
cool.
knows what they put in it.
Yeah, I guess I just eat whatever tastes good.
Yeah. Dave, you go.
I'm terrible at diets.
On a race day, do you eat anything?
It depends. Sometimes I'm just working. My dad and I work a lot. I'll probably eat a sandwich or I'll eat a hot dog real quick. I don't eat a lot. Usually just busy. It's usually go. Usually I'm not just running my car. I'm usually out helping making sure everybody else is up and going. I got the circuit to work after, running up, talking to the tower, going with the racetrack. So usually it's a go all day type of day for me.
Do you work on your own cars?
Yeah, I do all the maintenance. My dad usually helps me. If I'm at work and I have a car problem and I for some reason can't get it done, and sometimes it's faster, I have a mechanic right next door that if he's got time of day, it's better sometimes to pay him. But for the most part, they do all their own work. So.
Now, what kind of car do you own that you drive regularly?
I had the RX-8 and I blew it up, so I'm working on switching the motor out in that. And then I have a Beamer, a 3 Series, like a 325, like an 02 model. That
nice. Huh? Your girlfriend what?
She like the thunder.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do. We actually met in 4th grade. We both were 11. And then we kind of went to the same schools and stuff, but we didn't really talk too much. I kind of always followed her. And then we reconnected earlier this year, back in August, and we've been doing pretty well. I was actually looking at an apartment recently, but things haven't came together just yet.
So you were a stalker on her for a few years.
Yeah, you can call me that, I guess. I definitely pursued her for quite a few years, and once I got to high school, we went to different schools, and we kind of went our different ways. So you could say social media kept us in contact.
Yep. Social media has its good things and has its bad things. Now, what are your takes on social media?
I think with all things comes great responsibility, depending on what you're doing, especially social media. You can use it as a platform for good and reach people and promote events and promote things, and you can also use it for bad things. You can bash things. You can put whatever you want out there. I guess you can bash companies, and it can make companies look bad based off one bad experience. So it's got a lot of pros and cons to it.
Okay.
Yeah, like crew members arguing with each other.
Yeah, the crew members arguing with each other and everything. How many? Do you have a Facebook Live page for your car?
Not for the car in particular. Usually I just use the Sifka page, which is the California Been a Funny Car Facebook page. I use a lot of that to use the promotion. I don't have anything for the car personally. And then I have the Good Vibration Motorsports Facebook page that we use to promote events, products, press releases, special stuff that's going on. And then I'm also part of the Whittier Area Classic Car Show Facebook. I do all their social media. So I got my hands on a few other little places.
Do you guys have a web page for your car?
Kind of, sort of. On the Cisco page, every team has a team page, and I have a team page on there. So if you want to find specs on the car or history, like what events we ran or won, try to update that every couple of months. So usually after an event, I'll usually update it with the race results, so you can always follow the race results on there, and you see fresh pictures of what we're doing. And then usually I just use my personal Facebook page to show people what we're doing on the car, keep people interested, see what other people are doing on their cars and stuff.
So what's the address to your webpage for your car?
If you go to CIFCA.com, and then if you go under the team profiles, it's probably like teams dash my name, James Maher, or James Maher, however you want to pronounce it. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get there.
Okay. What's your favorite type of music?
Favorite type of music? I'm kind of into rock alternative music. I used to listen a lot of like Blink-182, some Green Day, Sum 41, that kind of stuff.
So you don't listen to the thrash metal that's very popular in California?
In California, we listen to all kinds of music. One day I could listen to country music with a couple of people, next day I could listen to rap music with a bunch of people, rock alternative, heavy metal. It just depends on the venue, where we're going. I have buddies that play in hardcore bands at local little places, so it just, I guess it depends on the day, but if I'm just driving home from work, I usually just put on some rock alternative.
Yeah, my show is called Pizza Metal and Motor Chaos.
Right on.
Yep. It's metal and drag racing, dude.
That's sweet.
So, do you have any last words you want to say for your audience?
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. It's cool to be on here and share and promote the racing circuit, and hopefully we'll see you guys out maybe at the Funny Car Nationals this year.
Yeah, probably will. And we'll have you on our show in the future.
Sweet.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay on the phone for a sec.
All right.